Okay, hello YouTube. This video is probably not going to be real long, but it's not going to be real pleasant. So if your feelings get hurt and you're highly sensitive, you might want to grab the kids and head on out the back and not watch this. This is your fair warning, because although I'm going to try to keep a handle on my language, I'm going to be truth-telling here. I have been seeing a bunch of mess here lately, everywhere, just literally everywhere. Of course, we all have. I'll be putting a video out about this raw New York court deal out one day this week, and I know the language will not be clean on that one. But right now we're going to talk about the general idiocy, not those whom are holding power over us idiocy. Let me explain something to you younger fellas that have chose to hang on here. Get a handle on it. Start to figuring that if you're under 40 years old, chances are you don't know shit about boxing. Number one, because you haven't seen real boxing. And now I said chances are, because there's some younger people that can give you every statistic, give you all the historical ups and downs and technical stuff beyond belief. But I'm talking to the majority of the young people. I'm seeing a lot of videos out. This is the proper way to hit a bag. This is the bad way to hit a bag. You guys have no idea what bag work is about. I had an idiot come on and tell me that we were using the wrong bag from a straight a jab and a cross, and then going over into hooks. We were using the wrong bag. And I'm like, and then saying, don't you realize you're using the wrong bag, genius? Number one, I'm not a genius. Well, really I am, because the general IQ of the population is going down. But 40 years ago, I can assure you I was one of the dumb ones. Today, I'm one of the smartest known to man, to anybody under 40. And I don't know. You can't see it. You can't see nothing if you hadn't been raised in it. So I want to tell people, realize what you're talking about before you go to critiquing something. I see so many kids, and this is going to be racial here. A lot of them are black kids that predominantly game online, and maybe they go down to the gym here or there, or maybe they play Mike Tyson boxing games online or something, or maybe they go down to the gym every day. I don't know, but I know one thing: they're ignorant. They're ignorant. Learn a little bit. You can't create technical jargon in your brain, and that's what boxing becomes. You can't reimagine fighting. You just can't do it. The second group, because, I'm not going to get on racial things here, are a lot of big, brawny, tall, thick, bald-headed white men that think they just got it all figured out. And they don't know nothing about boxing either. And so, you know what? If you look at something we're doing and you can, it might help you, go with it and rock and roll with it. But we're not looking for help out of teenagers and 20-something-year-olds. We're just not. All right. Now that's said and done. I'm not going to get on that no more than I just have. Next thing I want to talk about is that the fight we saw last night with Zhilei Zhang and Deontay Wilder. Pathetic. Joe was 12 years old. We were at the point we knew that kid had a punch that was from the outer limits. And I told Joe one day, without explaining it to him before he sparred, go easy on this 16-year-old boy. Joe gets in there. He's only throwing the jab. He won't throw his right because I done told him to go easy on his kid. And he's stepping forward like Lurch. That video's still somewhere on our thing. And that's how the former WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Deontay Wilder, was fighting last night. This guy just has toothpick legs. He's unstable in every movement he has because he has no legs. It's too late for him now. Somebody should have told him 10 years ago that he had to do road work, rope work, and some squats and some lunges and things like that. And he's chose not to listen. And he's chose to get a yes guy around him, a guy in Malik Scott who was telling him, go forward, push a guy that weighed 68 pounds, you might as well say 70, probably weighed 75 pounds more by the time they got in the ring yesterday. Damn near 70 pounds more. And Malik Scott's telling this toothpick-legged fighter that only has one punch, which is a right hand, to back this big guy up. And he gets in there, and it worked about as long as what I thought it would work, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, bang, bang, and he's laid out on the canvas. Wilder can probably make some more fights, make some more money, but I think he needs to go off to the sunset, get with the family, and just live his life out. A lot of people say he's kind of frugal. He's flashy, but frugal, so he should be fine. He don't have to get out here and do any more of this fighting, so he shouldn't do it. All right, the last thing I want to talk about. You guys know we've had kids in and out of the gym. They come from all walks, all venues, all types of trouble. You got people that come in that they get bullied and they want to man up, which are the boys we like. We got people that come in and they already are bullies, and we pull them down. We got people that are they get in trouble, and we come in and we try to give more rigidity to their life and more discipline. And some take to it and some don't. Y'all know I'll run somebody out of there in a second. Don't play. There's zero tolerance policy with me. If a guy's really working hard, I might let him slide once or twice or thrice if he is a tremendous hard worker. But that's the only way you're going to get anything by with me. So we've had a lot of kids that come in, they didn't make it, they get in trouble when they go out. They're worse when they go out. It's just all sorts of situations. So we see things is what I'm trying to tell you. And so I look at a lot of different things online. A lot of the things, I'll give you this example because it's what I want to use. It's Nancy Grace had a show on here recently. This little Barbie doll looking blonde, 18 or 19 years old, in college, mind you, got gang-ed by 5 black men. She got slung into a car coming out of a bar, and it's just a bad situation. So my first thing of thought, instead of going after the totality of going after just victim worshiping, the girl's dead. She fled out and got hit by an oncoming vehicle. So it's just a terrible situation. But I always, in all of these situations, I tell everybody, I put a comment, and I'm like, folks, we better wake up. And I'll look, and generally there'll be 100 comments on her channel, to a video of a situation like that with a young person, or other channels. And I'll read through, and not one person is saying anything about parenting. And then if you dare say anything, like we need to warn our kids, they need to be warned, they need to be disciplined. And when I hear something like that mother, and I see that mother get up all dolled up, bleached blonde, well, what are you going to... Well, I'm not really going to do anything at this point, at this juncture. And then she's talking about she knew her kid was drunk because she could tell by the way she was walking across the parking lot, because it was picked up on a parking lot security camera. And I'm like, oh yeah, really? You know how your kid acts when she's drunk. Great going, Mom. So that was my thought. I didn't comment that, but I always put something down like, we need to get into parenting. Children need to be warned that these things can happen. And it's about at the damn point that if a 10-year-old kid hasn't been taught to look both ways before they cross the street, and they walk into the road and they get hit, if somebody comes on and says, we need to be teaching our children to look both ways before they cross the street, that's the person that'll get attacked. The one trying to offer solutions. And it's just ridiculous, and it's sickening, and it shows the product of the society we're making in this world today. This world is no good today, I'm telling you, and everything is being dumbed down. You guys look, you see great boxing. I look and I see a ridiculous venues constantly. You can tell it in the work ethic. Boys will get breathed and they'll take a knee. A guy will get hit, he'll take a knee. It's just softness everywhere. You got these weirdos online putting out training videos, and then you got good kids that want to learn how to fight, They start watching what these weirdos are putting out, and then they get in the ring and they can't fight, then they go off. And we're doing everything to kill good prospects that we could have coming in, that we could get moving up to make boxing great again. I'm telling you, sitting in my damn living room, there's something wicked the boxing way coming that's going to be every bit as worse as Mike Tyson was. I don't know what weight he's going to land in. It's looking like it'll be the heavyweight division, but it could be the light heavyweight. It could be cruiserweight. I don't know. Bridgerweight. But wherever he lands, these damn guys today, unless there's a sharp improvement, they got a lot of trouble coming. I don't care what you can see. I don't care what you can't see it, I'm sure, because you think boxing's just great today. We get a few fights last night. Everybody's knocked down. Oh my gosh, we used to get these every weekend. We used to get great cards every week of every month. Multiple times a week. There would be huge, big cards because they were all fighting one another. And today, no, that's not going on. And what you see is great. You're being told by idiot announcers that it's great, idiot so-called historians that it's great, and I'm here to give you the truth that it's not. Boxing is, as awful as society is today, boxing is as awful as well. And I say this as a parent of a boy, that it would be your worst nightmare if my kid went to the same high school as your kid. Because at any given moment, if your kid got out of line as a young man, he could be put in the hospital. And you think it's a joke. Everything is funny. Ha 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 ha. I watch a lot of these cop things too. All these people big, bad, and tough. And then when they get slung in the dirt or have their face scraped across the pavement and those cuffs go on, they're crying like little kids, because that's what they are. It's what this society is producing. And I have no confidence in for the future, except for the end of the world, the end of the world as we know it, and Christ's return. There's a lot of good things I see. I see a lot of goodness, a lot of kindness, a lot of beautiful things, and it literally has me half the time to where I do, and I can, and I do tear up and cry like a little baby at when I see something that's good, when I see something that's really wonderful, because all I'm seeing is no good. Adults don't know how to act. They don't know how to treat each other. And we wonder why our kids don't know how to treat each other. Adults don't want any type of authority around them. You're doing 75 in a 35 and a cop stops you because you hit a parked car and you want to raise hell about it. And then we got the flip side of that, where you got a cop that'll just make up a charge to stop somebody, just to harass. So there's a division to everything. And we got to get past that. Got to start getting back to real love, not this fake, false, phony love that they're pushing, but a real love. And love is respect. And what this world needs is more love.